Okay, everyone, so we are coming to the end of our ATL. We have Sabbath tomorrow, and I just wanted to take a second to let my teammates share with you some of our favorite memories of ATL so far.
Okay, I'm gonna share about yesterday we went to K. Kalesi. I think that's what it's called. It was recommended to us like the day before, and we decided we were going to do it. And on the way there, we got onto a bus. Like literally, the first bus pulled up, Miracle. We hopped on it, and the rest of the team. It didn't like work this way intentionally, but the rest of the team went to the back of the bus, and I just sat down next to this like random girl. And I thought that she hated me, but I asked her if she spoke English, and she said no. And so eventually, she handed me one of her earbuds, and we were just like having like a little like romantic, not romantic, but you know what I mean. Like it was just like kind of a romantic moment, where we were both listening to music, and so we were listening to Turkish music for a long time. And then she just handed me her phone, and it was her Spotify. So I started playing music about Jesus, and we were just listening to Jesus music for a long time. It was really sweet. And then she asked if she could follow me on Instagram, and we've been talking a little bit on Instagram. And so I love her and her heart, and I'm thankful that I sat next to a stranger.
Oh, it turned blue. Okay.
Yeah, it turned
Should I? Okay. Here's what happened.
That's fine.
Here's what happened. We go to this mountain called Hassan Mountain, okay? We get out of the car, we found some PB&Js, and we're hiking up this mountain, and Michaela's like, we're almost there. We were not almost there. We started going waist deep in the snow was coming down. We were freezing. We thought we lost Kirsten for a second. The dogs came, and yeah, we followed the dogs, and it was great. Okay.
Hey, I'm going to share about today. We actually went to Tarsus, the hometown of Paul from the Bible, and it was really, really sweet. We ended up going to St. Paul's Church, and it was really beautiful, but what was most beautiful was the people that we met. It was a group. One of the guys was a pastor from Las Vegas who was Korean, and a couple of his friends, and we ended up getting to pray with him and sing some songs, the doxology, Amazing Grace, and just universal songs that really glorified God. And it was a really sweet moment for our team, and he ended up gifting us some money for our lunch. And so it's just been a blessing to meet strangers and Christians around the world who are wanting to see places in the Bible.
All right, so one of my favorite moments from ATL was yesterday we went to Kalesi, as Carol said, and there was a castle halfway out in the water, and so a bunch of us swam out to this castle island, and on our way out, some of us met this family who had some kids, and they're like, come on our boat and drink some water and some cola. And so we hopped on their boat and we got to talk to them. They like swam us or drove us around a little, and then they shared with us about how they were affected by the earthquake too, and showed us pictures, and it was just a cool opportunity to kind of continue the work that we had been doing while we were in Cappadocia, but with strangers that we met on the boat in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Yeah, for me, all of those are really sweet moments, but mine's kind of like, I guess, a composite of different moments, which was more like tied around different interactions we have with people. I think just getting to spend time with our friend Joanna and go on some adventures with her, and then also just connections that like the Lord provided. That, I mean, it's just so cool the way that he just like introduces us to believers and like people all over. Like getting to stay with like a family friend of a friend that we met in Cappadocia here, and then just getting to like go to her church and like meet a ton of people through that, and meet other believers through that, and just getting to hear their stories and hear their strength, and just the way they've gotten to love people in the middle of a really difficult time with the earthquakes.
I do both.
Okay, so one of my favorite memories has been just kind of a collective of like just seeing the Lord provide, getting to stay with our friend Batul, who is a family member of a family that we got to connect with a lot in Cappadocia, and it was just really cool to see the way that things the way that the Lord showed up. And yeah,
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.